welcome to Divine Play Moves. I had a request for a wake-up flow, which I'm going to offer in 2 parts. So they'll be just under like 10 minutes each. And this is going to specifically focus on waking up and warming up our low back, which can often really feel tight first thing in the morning. And then again, specifically requested was for knees. So we're gonna do a few things that just really help to wake everything up that connects to our knees and supports healthy function of our knee joint. All right, we're gonna begin today on our hands and knees. Okay, so you're finding, as always, hands under the shoulders. Knees are under your hips, and I want you to wag your tail. This is one of the best ways to kind of open up your lumbar spine and just create a nice flat back neutral spine. Okay, you're really active with your arms here. Shoulder blades are wide on the back. The armpit of the elbow faces forward a bit, not overly rotated, but a bit. And then you're gonna tuck your right toes, send that right leg long, keep the toes down on the mat, and I want you to shift through this just a couple of times. You're getting a nice stretch for the tops of the feet, but now you're really starting to wake things up in the leg. And then reach through that right heel. Keep reaching there. Can't see that. Okay, just feel the muscles of the legs wake up. And then lift the belly to pick that right leg up, just holding that, and then come on down. Okay, now send your left toes tucked and back and begin a gentle shift, rocking it forward and back. Keep your abdominal connection all the time. And now you're gonna keep reaching into that left heel. Feel the muscles hugging the bones, hugging that left knee. Lift your belly and then pick the leg up. So you can feel how the back body supports it. And then draw it down. Now we're gonna still keep our hands down. We're gonna take those right toes back, but rather than tucking, I'm gonna point through my right toe and I'm gonna let it open side and I'm looking at it. And then I'm sweeping it back and side and maybe even coming across as I look there. So I'm now getting my side body obliques to wake up while I work the edge of the right hip and down that outer edge of the right thigh. Okay, you can keep this leg hovering or it can just be dragging. This is our last one. Side and back and across. And draw it back to center and release it down. You can always wag your tail in between, just resetting to find your neutral. And now we tuck those left toes to send the leg long, but then point through the toe, and then it sweeps to the side. You can look at it, and then it sweeps back, and again, you can look there. If the changing of the head doesn't feel right to you, just work the leg, okay? And we're gonna do that once more. Open, and back and across and sweep it back down. Then find your child's pose here. We like to tent the fingers to take pressure off the wrists. And while you're here, can you send breath into your back rather than into the belly? Imagine you have wings and you're fluffing those wings up with breath. Last breath there. Good. From here, you're going to come onto your stomach. So whatever that means to you, just finding your way down. Okay, if you have a lot of back pain, widen the legs here. Otherwise, they stay together. Hands are under the shoulders, and we're going to take a few swans. What the key here is to not crunch the low back, but rather use your abdominal connection. So think about lifting the belly up off the mat, and then inhale, lift your eyes, your chin, and your chest. And then release that. Elbows are staying tucked in, right? And I like to traction, pulling my hands back to lengthen and then lift my eyes, my chin, my chest, and my belly is on. And I'm breathing. Inhale, last time, eyes up, chin up, chest up. And exhale that down. Good, now we're gonna come onto our forearms. Okay, your elbows are under your shoulders. And to set this up, We can collapse and feel what it feels like with our shoulders by our ears, and then we can push those shoulders down and feel that connection. Belly stays engaged, so it's not hanging down on the mat, it's picking up. Now this is to support healthy function of the knee. We kick right foot towards the seat. It could be pointed or flexed, and then it releases down. So we're just gonna do 2 pulses each side. 1, 2, and release. Keep that belly lifting. 1, 2, and release, and kick, 2. So you're really working to align the calf, right, with the leg. So not letting it go side to side, but keeping it parallel. We'll go for 1 more set, right and left. Kick, 2, release that, and last 1, release that. Coming back down, placing hands under the shoulders, and then you're gonna press yourself up, coming into a cat, okay? And then draw your hands under your shoulders, so just stretching through the back, and then we're gonna reverse it, find your cow. And exhale, round. You can pull it in if you need to. And once more, inhale. Opening the chest, rolling the shoulders onto the back. Exhale, push the floor away. Scoop it up. And then back to your flat back. Now we're gonna finish here getting a little bit more active. You're tucking your toes. Spread those fingers, get really connected to your hands. Hover your knees, feel that core connection, and then let the seat come high. So you're finding your dog here, you're pedaling out, doing anything that your body is asking for in this moment. 1 more breath to just square it off. Heels reaching for the earth. And then we're just going to find a micro bend of the knees here. Okay, so let your knees be soft and see how that kind of opens up the back, low back especially. Maybe even wag your tail there. See if you can feel that space. Belly is hollowing. And then we're gonna keep that spaciousness in the back and slowly lower the heels towards the earth. Really active, pressing into all your fingertips, shoulder blades wide on the back, belly hollow, and then just taking a really nice flow here of a vinyasa with breath. Inhale, high plank. And exhale down. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, you're gonna find your baby cobra. We're not quite warmed up yet. And then press it back to a child's pose. Good. Taking a breath here, and then we're gonna send our hands towards the right and anchor into our left seat, opening up the left side body. Sending breath there. And then just slowly returning it center, walking your hands to the other side. Root the opposing left seat and breathe into it. And then find your way back to center. And go ahead and scoop the belly to stack yourself up to a seated position. Good. And that will be our first half of our Wake Up series, our Wake Up Flow. And I look forward to seeing you in the second half. Thank you for joining me, for finding your breath, finding your flow, and connecting to your body. See you next time.